Well, I do think there's a thing about him having a 2-year song on every project. That's what's going to determine if the album's good enough. Is it not a
Yo,
2 year
Kyrie,
song?
you've mentioned this a good amount, which I think is a great discussion. Okay, a 2-year song. Um, there is a 2-year song on Scorpion that would clearly be God's plan, right?
Yeah, God's plan.
Hold on. My bad. That actually turned that on. All right, my bad. This is clearly a 2-year song on Scorpion. You don't think like Fair Trade or Girls Want Girls? Yeah, Girls Want Girls ain't.
None of those songs work, man. We gotta be real.
Is Club still playing Too Sexy?
Come on, bro.
I don't know. I don't be in the club.
No, but
nobody-
that feels like a in the moment club song that don't feel like a 2-year song.
Yeah, it's just, and sometimes songs are like that.
Okay, so wait, Kyrie, I want you to build on that thought. So you said there hasn't been a 2-year song from the last 2 projects, so that's
Arguably 3. I argue only 2, but some people would say 3.
nigga God's plan, nigga. The God's plan is God's plan is a 5-year song.
Okay, God Plan is definitely one. Okay, I would say. Well, what I meant to say is like, as far as albums that are questionable from Drake, people would say the last 3. I would say that the third one,
Dark Lanes.
Dark Lanes, definitely has a 2-year song on it, which would be that song. But I think the thing about 2-year songs is like, again, it's interesting because right now Drake is still on the 2-year song of the year, which is The Future Wait For You.
Okay, give me some other examples of a song that lasts 2 years. It doesn't matter Drake or not. Just give me some examples.
Okay, Travis got a few of them.
Just give me latest ones. Like what are we listening to now that we feel like we've been listening to for a long time? Because when I hear 2-year songs, and by the way, to fill a chat in, to fill a chat in when we hear 2-year songs, like a great example of that, even though I think this is just a 10-year song, is like Unforgettable, like a song like, which ironically the name, but Unforgettable with Sway Lee and French Montana is just a song that like I feel like even now when you play it, it still sounds new. Like it lasted. I can't tell you what year it came out.
I want to be clear and not confuse like that feeling, that vibe from a 2-year song. A 2-year song is working successfully in the industry for 2 years straight. Where like we seem like we can't get away from it.
Okay, give me examples.
The Box.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he wrote that.
A lot of Roddy Ricch singles. It's hard to say because they don't come around often. And once you get one, you usually get another because that's how the system works. You know what I'm saying? Once you get one, we need you to get another.
Would you say a Rap Star by Polo G?
No.
So the pop songs, I know like the what was that song 21 and Post Malone? Like the songs that just
Rockstar.
Man, I love that song, bro.
Rockstar is definitely one. I'm trying to think it's hard to say recently because of COVID. It's like, music became
you're right.
I'm really trying to think right
now.
now.
Bro, wait, it's Girls Want Girls, man. Come on, man.
Now, sometimes it's interesting because some artists who don't necessarily have 2-year songs all the way will have 2-year verses. Like J. Cole is good at having 2-year verses here and there.
Yo, hold on. Let me ask you a question. What's that song called? Young Blue, Drake, Your Mind Still?
No.
Hell no, bro.
Nah, that's one of them.
I feel
like it almost.
Song. It was one of those like. Honestly, that song and this "Wait for You" song is like when Drake is on his male Beyonce type shit. Real talk.
I'm looking on the Billboard charts right now to see if like a song that's just kind of like persisted.
Come on, bro. It's Old Town Road by Lil Nas, man. Come on, bro.
Please let's not even do that. But now I do think it's interesting to like as a metric of where music is.
Oh, the Pop Smoke shit is gonna last 10 years, bro.
There's a lot of fucking filler. Oh yeah, that's definitely a lot
of Flock shit gonna last, nigga.
No, the fuck is not, nigga.
Yeah, it's not. And again, what's interesting too? It's like most times when we hear those songs, it's an instant sensation. Like you feel it in your like when I hear "Wait for You" for the first time, I felt that shit in my spirit.
Yo, fuck the bullshit. Yo, act. What you think of Drake when he said no cap on MMG? I'll fuck a rapper's wife. What you feel about that?
I don't know what you talking about. What you think, nigga?
Bruh, what you think?
Nigga, is he talking about Kanye?
Hey man, you the rap blog. You should know.
Man, this is why Kanye finna put the GDs on that nigga, man. That nigga gotta chill out, man.
No. He said, MMG, I'll fuck a rapper's wife. He said that shit with so much conviction, bro.
Wasn't Kanye sampled on the album? Your pussy is
Not
California. Is
not
that
not,
Kanye?
not gonna lie, the beef is over. The beef is over with them.
That's not a sample. That's not a Kanye sample.
I hope the beef is over, bro. You think we'll ever get a collab with them niggas, bro?
Nah,
I think so.
Yo, hold
not
on,
a
yo, yo, yo,
genuine one.
yo,
Maybe a
yo,
fake
Kyrie,
collab.
What
Kyrie.
song is that pussy song from the album?
Yo, Kyrie. Just to be clear, would you consider emotionally scarred by Lil Baby a 2-year song?
It's close. I would say like a 1.5, not quite 2 years.
I would say no, but it is up. It's yeah, but
It's
not
close,
not quite.
not quite. And I think that's come from like an artistry thing. I think there's a threshold you kind of have to be artistry wise to surpass getting a 2-year song. You can't just be rapping on the song to get a 2-year song.
I don't like his singles, if you will. Well, not really, not necessarily the last few, but back in the day, they used to
I'm
just
just
be
saying,
his
like
singles.
on a sociology level, when it comes to
Wait,
music,
hold
if
on.
you look at how music
Wait,
moves through people, it
yo,
has to have
yo.
some singing for it to be a 2-year song.
So
Traditional.
let's actually move along the discussion then, right? Do we think that we're not getting these songs because of the time that we're in, or maybe these artists just aren't hitting? Like, which one is the more byproduct of
I
it?
think the real issue is familiarity. It's like we have it's
Like,
it's a
EXO Tour Life is a
compounding.
2-year song at least.
Say it again.
EXO Tour Life, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's a 3-year song. He carried that song for 3 years.
It's a
Man.
10-year
Oh,
song, bro.
definitely. He carried the shit out that
He
bitch.
carried it for
Yeah,
3
that's like
years
a
to
that's
drop
like
an
a
album
classic.
and a deluxe on top of it. Let's not forget what happened. But I think there's a compounding thing when it comes to familiarity. Where like once you get familiar with an artist, there's a certain level of expectation that you're gonna compound over time. You know what I'm saying? To the point where it's not that we're looking for great stuff from you. We just want different stuff entirely. And I think the problem is we put too much emphasis on artists that we already heard everything from, so that we miss some of the good songs from people underneath them that we don't pay attention to.
To piggyback on that, you got what I consider the 2-year lifespan songs is the public gotta like it, the industry gotta push it. Like it has to just it's a perfect combination. It's not everybody even
I have
gets
a
them.
definition
Now
of
that I
that
think about it, it's
song.
kind of rare because
Wizkid,
gotta like it.
Essence.
Everybody gotta like it. Like it's hard to
Wizkid,
get everybody.
yo,
It's also
Wizkid
'cause they got-
Essence is definitely one of those songs, right?
What
Say again?
song?
Wizkid Essence. I don't need no other money. Come on,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
yeah.
One of them type. That's like industry music, man.
Yeah, one of those, right? But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a fire.
I feel like these days rap songs is kind of like, yo, your song is successful if it dominates maybe the urban sphere for like 3 months, and even if it goes, because even as much as we're like, yo, Gunna's going crazy, like, bro, like whether the Pushin' P song or even I don't fuck with Freddie Gibbs or any other song he had on that fucking tape didn't last more than 2 to 3 months. Let's be
A lot of
honest.
stuff is momentary. We got to stop allowing ourselves to be. Well, the common fan needs to stop. Cause I know it's just that you play to the character of like, yo, bro, it's marketing, and sometimes people catch a win. Like a prime example that I think nobody speaks on ever is NBA YoungBoy. NBA YoungBoy. One of the reasons why his music goes so hard in the algorithm is because NBA is in the title. You see what I'm saying? So when you search it up, there's an algorithm.
Nah,
push.
I disagree.
Exactly.
Yo,
Well, it's a
and
part of
also,
it. It's a
not
part
only
of
do I
it
disagree
early
with
on.
that,
It makes-
I think YoungBoy got some songs that's lasting too. Number one,
No, true.
yo, Curry
You know
won the
what I should know?
championship. Yo, listen, that nigga was singing Nevada, bro. Let's keep it 100, dog. And
Bro,
Nevada,
any song Young Boy make, like it instantly do 10, and it's gonna get played every day by the little niggas and shit.
No,
Thank
yeah,
you.
but I think
Thank you for specifying.
again, it's a thing where like, okay, what is NBA YoungBoy? I think does have talent, but I think he doesn't have polish. He tried polish one time on the project. I think right before he went to jail last time when he did the songs with the Migos, Nicki Minaj. They tried to seem to upgrade the polish level. It probably didn't work, probably due to personality and other stuff outside
hold
of
on,
music. But like I think
yo, Kyrie,
when I ask a lot of fans about YoungBoy, what song is the song from YoungBoy? It's very scattered. You know what I'm saying?
It
So
is.
like,
no,
That's
it's
true.
gonna be scattered
So,
because
like,
he put out a
when I
lot of
ask
music.
about-
But hold on, if you're asking about classic YoungBoy songs, I could name you like 3 or 4 that, if you ask a YoungBoy fan base, it would say those songs have lasted because those songs just mean a lot. Like a song like "Lonely Child," like my nigga, that's like, again, it
Like
probably
drawing
didn't. It probably
symbols.
commercially didn't do that well for 2 years, but like his fan base is gonna play that song even now. Like it was dropped like just today rather than it was dropped like 2 years
I
ago.
think that's important to note, though. Sometimes when we bring him up, we can have him in comparable conversations with people who've been around for 10 years, as if his fan base is not unique, and he should have more like an asterisk next to his name than be used as an example.
Now you can't put Ash. All right, let me ask you a question. Laugh Now, Cry Later, Drake and Dirk. Is that a 2-year song?
Facts. Yes. Hell yeah, I let that shit ride every time I hear it.
No, that
No,
is not a
no,
2-year song.
no, that is
Y'all
not it.
drunk as hell.
Nah, that's just what
Well,
you
you
mean.
gotta think
Good
about the
song,
things
bro.
that surrounded the song. Like, for instance, it's insurmountably tied to 6ix9ine.
I don't listen to it anymore.
Wait, is that
Everybody
song
gotta like that,
insurmountably
Yeah,
bro.
that
tied
nigga
to
6ix9ine
6ix9ine?
falling out, man.
I only
What
think
did the
about
song
6ix9ine
about?
when that one line comes on. What about the Baby and Roddy Ricch Rockstar?
Yeah, definitely.
You'll hear it every now and then, like on the radio type shit.
I never really cared for that
I
song.
haven't heard that song in a long time. Now that I think about it.
But again, I'm trying to think. It's been over 2 years, all right?
Yes, it's been 2. Yo, the only thing about the criteria of a 2-year song is like we're definitely in a saturated market right now. So it's like for a song to last for 2 years, it's most likely going to come from an artist that's going to allow it to last. Like for example,
Well,
YoungBoy is going to
that's
drop
the
every
interesting
3
thing.
months. How feasible is his label going to push one song from like in 2 years? That's going to be 5 projects to go from YoungBoy to make it last. I think these artists nowadays they drop quicker. You get me? Most of them they drop
That's
quicker.
the thing. I think today, because of the way the industry is structured, like the most impactful thing about your pen that you could have is making sure that bitch got an eraser on it. And what I mean by that is that your pen got to be so strong that it erases your last hit. You can make a hit, but it got to be better than your last, or at least far removed enough from it that we miss what you sound like. Because again, I don't think it's about people wanting something new. They want something that they can expect, but they want to hear something new too. So a lot of times, I think as we get older, we want to hear these artists. That's what a big thing about a lot of artists as they get older, they need to find new artists to incubate.
But
In a
also,
sense.
here's the thing now, because like I think these artists put out music so quickly that there's a natural 2-year song is not the same as a 2-year song that's pushed for 2 years. For example,
Wait, hold on, real quick.
No Guidance,
Wait.
Chris Brown and Drake, clearly a 2-year song. But
Hold on. No. Most times, though, a 2-year song is not dictated by if it's pushed, because most times the label's not pushing the song 2 years if it didn't perform well enough to make them push it for 2 years.
hold on, so basically you're just talking about pretty much a select few songs that are just huge. Like for example, do you think Ransom by Lil Tecca is a 2-year song?
Hell no.
I gotta look at, again, when we say 2 year, I gotta look at the date when
Hell
it came
no.
out. You know what I'm saying?
That shit came out in 2019, right? Shit,
People
some
are
people,
still bumping that the next year.
yeah, some people could probably be making the argument and say up until last year they were bumping it, right? Like,
I would say 1.5.
the,
It's close.
all right, so that's where
He serves a unique demographic. You see what I'm saying? So like that serves a very, like, you know what I'm saying? So those are the rare cases where you're gonna find an artist in a niche that gets a 2-year song because they service their demographic very well.
But that's where we get into a debate. Is a 2-year song just the biggest hits? Like for example, do you think that I don't know, and by the way, I'm just literally looking at songs.
If we only look at hip hop, it would sound like that. But if we added R&B and other songs like R&B as well, I'm just leaving it at R&B. You will see like it evens it out if you're looking at it from a total music perspective.
Is Mo Bamba by Sheck West a 2-year song?
Yes.
Yes. Hey, I saw somebody in the chat.
Okay,
say,
so
by
you're
Kendrick
talking about
Lamar.
impact after a while. You're talking
somebody
about
in the
impact.
chat said Tech K got a 2-year song.
TK?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
Okay,
And like, again, another
is
thing about
Murder on
music,
My Mind a 2-year song?
Who?
Hell yeah, nigga.
Okay, so if you agree that Murder on My Mind is a 2-year song,
That Blueberry song is a 2-year song by Mosey.
okay, no, but that song performed. Murder on My Mind really never performed how it could have.
I don't think that was a 2-year song.
No, but it was impactful enough where it lasted 2 years, but it wasn't like a chart-topping song for 2 years.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to refresh me. Murder on My Mind. Who's that?
YNW Melly. The mere fact I gotta refresh it is a problem. Yo, Act Up by City Girls, 2-year song or no?
Mm,
To the girls, I might have
Yeah,
to
for
give
the
them that one.
girls.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for the
they,
girls.
That's for the girls, man.
but
Um,
Not
see,
every not every 2 year song is the biggest hit, but it sticks around though. You know what I'm saying? Like Blueberry Faygo is not the biggest hit to most people's standards, but it stuck around for like 2 summers. Felt
nah,
like.
Blueberry Faygo was going crazy. That shit was like,
Yeah, when I hit
But like
TikTok,
that's not
it
something you
went
would
crazy,
call like
man.
a big hit. You see what I'm saying? Most people
nah,
don't
that shit was
recall
a
that.
huge hit, my nigga.
But what I mean by that, it's
I
not the
never
first
heard it
hit that would
once.
come to mind.
what? Pour up the ghost in the blueberry
Ak
TikTok
flavor.
said it
reach
earlier.
that
If
shit.
you dropping so much, it's hard for you. You kind of got to let your like Uzi. This his next little project. He probably gonna disappear. Him and Cardi.
Well, that's a
So
good.
they
That's a good.
might give us a
That's a good
little a
person to
song.
ask.
You got to eat on it. Like you ain't gonna get too much of it. So sometimes
Yo,
fans or the public will
Blueberry
make it
Faygo
for
Uzi,
was
you.
so
Uzi is
big
a
of a
good person to
song,
ask when the
it
last
was a
time he had
top
a
10
song.
song in the country, my nigga.
Say again.
Blueberry Faygo was a top 10 song in the country. It
So
peaked at
yeah,
number
but
8.
what I'm saying is like when it comes from like it's what I'm saying. I'm trying to remove the idea that it's only popular artists doing it. You see what I'm saying? Because before you kind of said you was kind of saying like, is it only the people that we know and that get 2 year songs and that already have hits? It's not always that because
See,
sometimes a new guy can come out with a new
no,
like a 2 year
so Kyrie,
Right.
the what I've been trying to get with the discussion is figuring out: are you talking about just the biggest songs or the songs with the biggest impact? Because, for example, when Drake drops music and if he's really promoting it crazy, it's gonna go number one and number two. But how many
Yeah,
times have we see whether it's Drake or it's Nicki Minaj, they drop a song and it's number one the first week, then it falls off.
although Drake's numbers and perception is usually conflated, most times rather not. Because of that, it's an easier indication when it doesn't work because it's a clear, like for instance, this last album. You see what I'm saying? So
Let me
what
ask you a question. Name me Nicki Minaj's last 2 year song.
it would be a long time.
Yeesh.
Her shit was
Yeah.
6 9.
That's and again, I'm not the demographic to ask that.
Boy, you know her shit was 6ix9ine. It's not no 2 year song.
I would
But
say
that was her last like little like hit or
yeah,
whatever
just
though.
because you get a blip don't mean it's a 2 year song.
It,
I'm,
yeah, it
if
ain't
I'm
though. It
mistaken,
ain't.
if I'm not mistaken, the label stopped supporting that album after 3 weeks.
Hmm.
Somebody in the chat said "Moment for Life." That's like a 2 year song, I
I
guess.
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
with
Moment
Charlie.
for life. That was around.
That was definitely a while ago. Moment for Life was back in 2010. That's it.
Yeesh.
That's 12 years ago.
Chun Li.
No, no,
No,
no, no.
yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
did it on him. Did it on him. Did it on him.
Yeah,
Right?
it's still 2 years because like we know those songs. Like Roddy Rich had like three of them bitches back to back, where it's like, yo, bruh, we gonna hear this bitch for damn near 2-3 years.
Oh, so I feel like so what I've been trying to get to, right? And I've been trying to position it. I feel like you're talking about just mega hits then, because there's
Nah,
certain songs that didn't
nah.
perform that has the impact. You get what I
Okay,
mean?
so
Like to
no,
me,
yeah, and that's why I put out.
if
That's why
we
I put
talk
Roddy
about
Rich because
yo,
early on in Roddy Rich discography, he had those two songs. I can't recall the names right now, but those two songs were 2 year songs prior to his big releases.
yo, all right, let me ask you a question. So is Lil Baby Freestyle a 2 year song?
Hell yeah, I
In the
know niggas that
streets.
still listen
Yeah.
to it. Hell
No,
yeah.
no, no. Impact wise, right? Impact wise, when it comes to the demographics that we care about, of course, that's gonna be a 10 year song. Just like I used to pray for times like this, around like this. Now, if you're looking at the charts, those songs never did the numbers that like the boxer or whatever does. So, like, what's the criteria for a 2 year
No,
song?
yeah, but if you're gonna say like again, I can't recall every song, but there's definitely songs where it's like it's not the biggest song because it's not coming from the biggest artists that are still 2 year songs.
Mm,
And like you said, like that song, the Meek song didn't perform well traditionally, but it's a classic. You feel me?
okay.
So like 2 year songs, number one, they they tend to have an instantaneous. The people, the core audience, the core hip hop people are gonna fuck with it off rip. You know what I'm saying? Like it's an instantaneous. It's almost like it taps into that human essence type shit. Then the thing is, once it does that, it performs exponentially to the point where like the label probably don't even gotta put much money into it. The shit gonna go. You know what I'm saying? And not
Mm.
it doesn't. I think sometimes it's hard to try to angle it as a question of is it just the biggest hits? Because once you get a big hit, the label needs you to get more big hits. So they're gonna push you in a way that you're gonna be more amp. Well, you will have more likelihood to be afforded the resources to have big hits.
Hmm. All right.
What was Drake's second to
I think
last
another person who I'm trying to think. I think St. John might have a 2 year hit. maybe a 1.5.
What?
There's
With
some
roses?
artists.
With roses?
Yeah, with roses. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have that cocaine, man.